Uh, all right. Okay, so let's get into it. Good morning and welcome again to today's edition of WealthSecrets Mastermind Mentorship class. Wherever you're tuning in from, I want to say you are welcome to today's edition. And it's been some kind of a very wonderful, lovely weather out there in Lagos, Nigeria. I want to believe it's cut across every part of Nigeria because the weather is being technical issues, and I want to believe that will not stop us from getting started. The most important thing is that we already are a community, and as a community, it means that we are ready to go ahead and make it happen, and also to ensure that we are giving out the much value we've been anticipating on to give out to our people, our members, everyone out there. So again, I want to say you are welcome, and it's going to be a very interesting one. So get ready as we're about to go deep into today's teaching program. We started yesterday when we were able to look at the subject we titled The Difference Between Failure and Success. The difference between failure and success. And the reason why many people and it's unknown to them. It's unknown to them. Many don't know that this is what I'm doing that cost me this thing. And many are not quite aware. Many are not sensitive about it. Many just feel like everything that happens in their life is as a result of some certain miracles and, some certain prayers. Maybe it is God's time. There's no doubt that God has his own time. He has his own unique time for his own people. He has his own time, just like the way God has been able to set up and create the entire world, within 7 days. And at the end of the 6th day, on the 7th day, even God rested. So it means that, there is time. Just like he also, the Bible shared, it said, there is, what we call the seed time and the harvest time. So it means that you must have to have, put some certain seed into the ground before you think of harvest. And that is the reason why many people are not still getting it. And many people are still struggling. Many people are where they are because they don't understand what the difference is between success and, failure. Many, in fact, yesterday we were able to look at it that, success, we started by evaluating the success formula, which we said the first thing about the subject of success is your desire. And as it's been said, that desire is the starting point of every achievement in life. You must have to desire something, just like you desire to get married. It's something that you know that I want to get married. You know that it's the right time for you to get married. And at the same time, you're starting up a business, or maybe you are working, you are an employee, you're working for your boss, and there will be a time in your life that you said, it's high time I need to start my own business. Maybe due to the fact that you have been able to acquire some certain knowledge, ideas that you think that can change your life. And that is about it. Something must have to, spark that thing inside of you that will make you to say, I have come to that extent, to that age where I'm able to take some certain decision for myself. So desire is the starting point of every achievement. So when you look at the formula for success, it starts with desire. Desire, then you plus it with your skills. So it means that if you desire good health, if you desire good marriage, if you desire very good academic, qualification, if you desire to be a PhD holder, you to have your MBA, you desire to, to be the best of, or the owner of the best business in town, you have to go for some certain skill set that is going to set you aside, among others, all right? So your skill is inevitable when you talk about the subject of success. So desire is the first one, which you must have to desire that I want this thing. The next thing you want to do is to now go after the skill set. It's not enough for you to say, I desire this, and then you sit in the house, and then you start saying, oh man, the miracle must come. Oh, this thing, because I desire a car, because I desire a house, because I desire to be a PhD holder, and then you'd only desire it, but you are not willing to go out, to go in the demand of what it takes to achieving it. So it is not enough for you to desire, but it is much more for you to get into the act. And to get into the act, you must have to develop some certain skill set. You must have to pick up some certain information, some certain knowledge, some certain ideas that is going to make you stand out among others. So we now said, when you put the desire plus the skills, the next thing you want to do is to multiply it by your faith. Multiply it by your faith. When we talk about faith, faith is not just about you being a Christian or you being a Muslim. No, it has nothing to do with that. Faith is what you believe in, knowing that it is not happening at the moment, but you just believe it after all. Now, according to the Holy Bible, he said, faith is the substance of things hoped for, evidence of things not seen. The way I'm able to put the definition of faith together, I said, faith is your belief without proof. You believe it, but you cannot really prove how it works. So whatever you have found working for you, you have to believe. And yesterday I said, it is dangerous for you not to believe in what you are doing in your project or in whatever thing that you have desired. It is dangerous. How could you even achieve success when you don't believe in what you have found for yourself? So one of the first things you want to do, you haven't believed, and then you have picked up the skills, the knowledge, or the necessary information required for you to stand out. Then you have to now believe and have faith. Let nobody have faith like you. Let nobody believe like you. I was listening to one great guy on TEDx yesterday. He said, when you talk about belief, he said, belief can be seen in two ways. First is your faith, and the next one is the doubt. And he said, doubt is not the opposite of faith. Doubt is the second part of belief. And he further went to prove it and said, you know what? Doubt doesn't mean that you're not going to, doubt doesn't mean that because you don't like it, or the opposite side. Doubt is you believing in the wrong way. Oh my God. When the guy broke it down, he said, doubt is believing it in the wrong way. And that is the truth. And that is what most of us really don't know. We tend to really say, you know what, I believe in something, and you go after it, you go in pursuit of, or the demand of what it takes to grabbing it. And the doubt part, or the doubting part of it, is you believe that it won't work, and that's why you doubted it. So you can see that people come up with different, deeper meaning of words. And when this man broke it yesterday, I was just like, it was like 18 minutes training that I watched him. He said, how to influence more people. And that was it. I watched it on TEDx. And, today, I want you to see it in a different dimension. Even yesterday, we also spoke, and he said, when we talk about failure are defined, or it can be defined as a few simple errors in judgment you repeat every single day. A few simple errors in judgment repeated every day. And just because you just say, no, it won't work. And they say again, it now become part of you that you don't want to try. You don't want to put in some certain element. You don't want to put in some certain, push into something. According to what Obama shared, a video that I watched, one of our partners posted it on our group, and he said, he talked about J.K. Rowling. And I believe that many of us know J.K. Rowling. Maybe you don't know him by name. He's the guy that wrote Harry Potter. J.K. Rowling, in the first Harry Potter book this man wrote, do you know that this man, the book was turned down 12 times? Oh my God. It was turned down 12 times. They said they're not going to, the publisher said, we're not interested. It doesn't make sense. How can you bring some fiction, some things that you think is not real, and you want to bring it to a real world, and you want people to, align with that and like such? They turn it down 12 times. Now, what kept these guys going? What kept him going is just because he knows that he believes in what he's doing. He believes in coming up or doing something that haven't been done before. 12 times. How many of us can stand a rejection for 12 times? How many persons can say, I am embarking on a certain project, I've been turned down, I failed. This is not even turned down. I have failed 12 times. I don't want to push again. In fact, another person I will also talk about is Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan is someone that failed shooting in his high school days. He was even among the best. In fact, they used to sit him down on the bench. He failed several times. He missed 1,000 shots shooting. By the way, Michael Jordan is is known to be the biggest or the greatest basketball player ever. What am I saying is that why can't Michael Jordan quit? Why did he have to push that he went into college, he started breaking through from college, and then he entered the NBA. He became the greatest basketball player ever. Someone that has failed woefully. I want you to start looking at how people have concluded on failure that has kept them down for them not to be able to see ahead of what is ahead. What is coming, for them. They have allowed failure to keep them down. Failure is a few simple errors in judgment you repeat every single day. Now, when you look at success, success says it is a few simple discipline. Now, I want you to look at that. It's still few. What is the similarity between the failure and success? They are few simple. You say a few simple or disciplines you repeat every day. A few simple practice or discipline every single day. So it means that what you are doing right now, you are not wrong. Whatever business you are doing right now, I don't want you to quit. I want you to know that it is as a result of you paying the dues. It is as a result of the seed time, even if it doesn't look it right now, it will definitely look it if you don't quit. A few simple discipline practice every single day. So keep at what you are doing. Just like the way we started our WealthSecrets Mastermind mentorship class. We never knew that we would go this far. By the way, we have seen the end from the beginning. I have conceived it. I have seen it from the beginning. I am not surprised at where we are. I can only be surprised if we don't get to where we are going. If that means I stop pushing. Because it has been put together to change the lives of many people without any monetary attachment to it. And yet we keep pushing. Like you also, that you have been consistent on this program for over a year now. By the way, I want to say kudos to you all. It is not easy, but it can be easy if you keep doing it every day that you include in your program, so you don't get to put some excuses around it. And that's the way it is. So today or this morning, I want you to write down another beautiful definition of success and failure. This morning, I will let you to understand something. That success can be seen as doing the ordinary thing in an extraordinary way. Success can be seen as doing the ordinary thing in an extraordinary way. Now, what do I mean by that? Doing the same thing that others are doing. The same business others have started. You are doing the same thing, but you don't just want to do it the way they are doing it. You took it the next, to another level. You say, know what? If others are doing this, and this is what has kept them, this is the maximum they can go in this, then what about if I go this extra mile? What about if I go in the demand of what it takes to get and be above others. If others are settling for this, if this is what they are missing in their own way of approach into this business, what if I go this way? What if I don't have the right knowledge? What if I go to learn more? What if I go to read this book? What if I go online and I go to look for someone that have achieved excellence in this thing, and I go after it and I learn from what this person have done and I put it in my own business? What am I expecting? That means you are expecting explosion. That means you are expecting extraordinary results. Why failure is doing the ordinary thing in an ordinary way. That is the way it is. You're just doing the ordinary thing in an ordinary way. You see, you're doing it. You know it's ordinary. You know it's the same thing that you have found for yourself. You're just doing the way others are doing it. So how will you get a different result? Someone said it's insanity to do the same thing and over and over and expect a different result. No, it's because you are not getting it. And that's why you are where you are. If you want to get it, then do it a little bit different. Now, what is the difference between ordinary and extraordinary? Now, if you remove it, if you will look at it that it's just extra. So it means that the extra push you push into it, the extra effort you put into it to learn more, the extra effort to follow or have somebody as a mentor, the extra effort of you joining this program this morning, or making it to be part of what you do. We know you have the knowledge. We know that this is not the first time you're hearing this. We know that this is not like, you are new to this. But being persistent, learning it over and over. That's why I love when the Bible further put it and said, faith, it said, you keep hearing it over and over. That's what it is. That's how you develop faith. You develop it by, practicing it more and more and more. So you do it more. You listen to it more. You connect to it more. You go and read that book again and again. Don't read it once. If you know that it has been of great value to you, then go and read it again. That is what it takes. So I hope you're able to get it. I hope you now see that, the difference between failure and success is not much. It's just a little bit of tweak, a little bit of push, a little bit of extra effort, a little bit of you not quitting. I know many of you've started some certain business, and you're just like, man, I've lost money. I've had my fingers burnt. My leg even almost got burnt. I don't know if I want to do it again. I want you to know that maybe this the last time you're pushing might be the breakthrough you're going to experience. Don't quit. Quit as the people that have failed. Successful people are people that never fail, that never quitted. So I want to encourage you. Don't quit. You are almost there. Keep digging in. You are almost there. Put in everything. Your story is not like J.K. Rowling's 12 times. Why can't J.K. Rowling quit it the first time? It was turned down. I haven't sat down to write the book of Harry Potter. He did it again. He did it again, 12 times, folks. 12 times. And that was when Harry Potter was finally picked up and published. Otherwise, we won't know Harry Potter. And we have movies of Harry Potter series, different, part one, part two. He broke the box office. What if the guy has quit? And I hope this message gets to you this morning. And I hope you got value for being on this amazing program, a mentorship class. This is one of the things that we advise you not to have missed. We've had some of the technical delays starting this morning as a result of the beautiful weather God has gifted us here in Lagos, Nigeria. And yet you're still able to connect and we're still able to push. We've got everything that could stop us. I'm right here broadcasting inside the car. We're not going to stop. We're going to keep doing it. We're going to keep pushing the message. We're going to keep reaching out to you, and so that you can also pick up. Because our goal is to be able to educate, equip, and reach you with all the necessary resources and information that will empower you, mentally to live the very best of your life. And I hope you got the best of value this morning. I think we are almost running out of our time. I can see my sister from another mother here, all the way from United Kingdom. You know, you keep pushing. Thank you, ma'am. Jackie Rollins. Yeah, of course. He keep pushing. This woman, you know, amazing, all the way from UK. He said, even Thomas Edison, yeah, he didn't quit. Yes, even after a lot of attempts, until 1,000 times, he got it right. Exactly. Jackie Rollins, a woman. Yes, that's what we're talking about. Let's not stop. Let's keep pushing. Let's keep doing everything. The most important thing is that let not, failure cut that glory. Let it not cut it. Let us keep pushing. We have been there. We've lost a lot. We've had our fingers. We got everything burnt. But we're not going to stop. We're going to keep marching on. We're going to keep pushing on. Our story is not even worse. When you look at people, the successful people right now, it is failure that they have learned from. Every time they fail, that strengthens them. That makes them to be more stronger. That's the way it is. All right. Thank you for staying connected. I hope you got value for being on this amazing program. Tomorrow again, we're going to be back here live, reaching out, sharing the same information. And we want you to stay connected. And we want you to stay and get the best of value for your time on this amazing mindset mastermind mentorship class. It's your regular host, Dr. Afolabi Olatunji. I hope as you go about your day today, I want you to do something for me. Don't just think it's a beautiful weather, especially if you stay in this part of the world, which is Lagos, Nigeria. Don't say it's a beautiful weather. It's the best time for me to sleep. I'm not saying if you are at this challenge, you can relax and sleep. But guess what? Just look at the weather and tell yourself it's the best time for me to make the most of my day. Because that is what successful people do. It is failure that will count the day. But rather, the successful people always what? They
make the day count.
So take care. God bless you. I'll see you on the winning side of life. Bye for now.
Bye for now, Doc.